Most people spend their life reacting. Some people learn skills. Very few people learn how a system actually works. Today's guest is someone who doesn't use AI tools. He thinks in system, leverage, and long term games. He's young, he's early in the journey. But his way of thinking is already ahead of most people twice his age. We are going to talk about AI automations, content, and discipline, and why attention is the real currency in 2025. This episode is not motivation, it is perspective. Welcome to the podcast. My name is Chiranth, and today our guest will be Harsha. For people who are hearing you for the first time, who are you and what are you currently building?
Myself, Harsha, I'm just an 18-year-old building AI systems and AI workflows for businesses from my room. And honestly, this is not a skill which came naturally for me. I tried many ways to make money online. And yeah, I tried e-com, I tried trading, I tried Pinterest affiliate marketing, almost everything. Nothing worked out, and then I realized I have to pick a skill and I have to go through it, a deep dive into the skill and lock in for like almost 3 to 4 months, and then yeah, you can see the results.
Okay. You're still young, but the way you talk about AI, life are very different from most people your age. Where did this mindset come from?
And honestly, I follow a lot of influencers. I follow Andrew Tate, I follow Iman Gadzi, I follow Elon Musk as well. And the only thing which was common among them is they taught life as systems, and they looked at life in terms of systems, not in terms of jobs or businesses. And that is the thing which makes you rich, honestly. You have to see life in terms of systems, and you have to believe that everything is a system and you have to follow the system. You just have to crack the code of how the system works. For example, content is a system. You have to, for creating viral content, you obviously have to build a system which makes you viral, and lead gen is a system. Everything is a system. Even time is a system. So you just have to follow the system.
That's a very deep perspective. So take me back a bit. Was there a moment where you realized a normal job is not for you?
Yeah, I mean, I never wanted a job, honestly. When I was growing up, I wanted to become a cricketer, which never happened because I did not get enough support from my home. After that, I realized I just want to, the end goal was the freedom, honestly, which job never gave me freedom. I need to travel the world, so I just picked the system.
You say something interesting a lot, like everything is a system. What do you actually mean by that?
And yeah, I'll explain it. I'll break down how the system works. Honestly, you don't have to trade your time for money. That is where most of the people get stuck. That is what AI automation gives access to. Honestly, think of AI like this. AI is you just have to use the API keys. AI works for you. You just have to feed in it with API keys. And that is where most of the businesses fail. Imagine you are a business owner. You have to send 1,000 cold emails. It almost takes you 30 minutes to 1 hour to manually outreach them and type cold emails. That is where AI comes into place. That is where AI is saving your time, and building that is a system. You are saving up time using AI, and that's a system. You are building an outreach system. That is how life works. Everything depends on system, and you have to invest your time wisely. You don't have to focus on things which are less worth and taking more time of you.
How do you think about businesses differently compared to most people?
Businesses, I think most of the people in business try to chase out money, but you don't have to do that. You just have to focus on building a brand. Building a brand is what makes you different from other businesses. There are thousands of other businesses, but branding makes you stand out. And honestly, speed is one more thing which makes you stand out. So that is what I think about businesses.
If you had to explain a growth system to someone who has never heard the term, how would you break it down for him?
A growth system is a combination of virality and providing knowledge. That is what makes you different in your niche. and content is internet is a free place for marketing, and you don't have to, think of it like this: if you are doing manual outreach, you cold call a business, the business owner does not know you, and the trust will be less. But if you create content online, you are having the leverage to market your agency or whatever, even without, what do you call it, even without speaking a word to business owner, even without cold calling him, he will reach out to you, and you are getting free inbound leads.
Right now, everyone is learning AI tools, but very few people are actually winning. Why do you think that is?
The reason why very few people are winning is because they create content, and that is what makes them stand out. And even if they suck at editing or something, look at my YouTube channel. I just have 54 subscribers. I still get inbound leads because I provide value. That is what makes me different.
So, according to you, you're telling if the person doesn't create content, he's like meant to fail?
It's not exactly meant to fail, but the business model is changing very fast because content gives you an unfair advantage in your niche. Because more people see you, more people are getting you to know them, and you're getting more inbound leads. People who don't create content, they have to do cold emails, they have to do cold calls, they have to reach out business owners manually. But if you create content, it's a leverage. You're getting free inbound leads without doing anything.
How does AI actually give you leverage to you, like instead of a team?
AI is getting advanced, more and more advanced every single day. Most of the software engineers were like, AI won't replace us. Definitely AI won't replace you, but it gives you the leverage to build things faster and ship things faster. Like, there are so many AI tools out there, you can use them and speed up your process in whatever you're doing.
I believe attention is the real currency today.
Yeah.
Why do you think that matters more than skills alone?
Think of it like this: you are a highly skilled person, but you don't show your talent. It's going for waste of time. No one will know you, people won't reach you out. But if you create content along with yours, if you show your skills in form of content, people get to know you and they'll network with you, obviously.
Why do you think extremely talented people stay invisible online?
The reason why they stay invisible online is because, first of all, they definitely won't create content. That is their biggest disadvantage. People who are average who create content will win because they're actually flexing their skills, they're showing off their skills online, and business owners reach out to them. But even if you're extremely good at building end-to-end workflows and you don't know how to explain your system to the client, you're obviously failing.
If someone listening hates content creation, what is your honest advice for them?
I also hated content creation when I started, but I understood the leverage it gave. So, I was also scared when I started creating content. But as time passed, I got used to it and I started creating content. And again, we are not influencers. We just have to focus on creating content because we are just providing value. We don't want followers or something. We just need a social proof where people can actually look at us.
Currently, you're studying engineering, am I right?
Yeah.
How do you mentally balance college and building your things?
College is, I do. Most of the people tell college is a waste of time. I do believe that college is a waste of time, but college gives you the access for networking. I met Kamran, and we are building one more agency. So that is what I got. Before, I was just a single person building agency. Right now, all three of us, we are building one more agency from scratch. So college is a place to network, not the place to learn skills or something. You just have to maintain attendance, pass, build skills, build network, and ship products.
Do you think college helps entrepreneurs or slows them down?
It does not slow us down, but it depends on the way you see. If you see college as a burden, and if you see college as a burden, and if you don't study, obviously your parents will yell at you, and your mental state will be disturbed. If you see college as a place to network, it's a great place. Again, you just have to find like-minded people and surround yourself with like-minded people.
If you could redesign the education system, what would you actually change in it?
Redesigning, I would just remove the theoretical knowledge. I would remove the exams. I would focus on building. I would focus on teaching kids how to build stuff and practical knowledge. That's what matters you, and that what builds you for the real world.
People see the vision, not the struggle. Like, what is the hardest part of the journey that no one talks about?
I think comparing yourself to others and having self-doubt is something which I struggled a lot with, because I started with AI automation. I saw the big people. I saw Nick. I saw Network. I saw other people building workflows. When I started, I was not able to build workflows like them. I had self-doubt. I felt like this is not meant for me. I'm too dumb for this. But still, as I still pushed through all the phases, as I pushed through, I became better at what I do, and I built workflows like them. So that is the key takeaway. You don't have to get depressed just because you don't know how to build workflows like them from day one. You'll get better as time goes.
Have there been moments when you feel lost or like overwhelmed by all this?
I honestly felt lost and overwhelmed for 3 months straight when I started, because I never knew what I was doing, because it was relatively new to me. But still, I pushed through all the phases. That is why I'm here, and that is why I started my agency.
When motivation dies, what actually keeps you disciplined?
Sleep. Whenever you're unmotivated, whenever you're demotivated, you just have to go and sleep. I sleep for 15 minutes and I wake up and I do the same thing again.
Where do you honestly see AI and business going in the next 3 to 5 years?
AI is a great tool, honestly, if you're a business owner. It speeds up your business. It speeds up the process, which makes you stand out. Whichever business adopts AI right now is the one which is going to stand out in next 4 to 5 months.
This was one of those conversations that makes you pause and rethink how you play the game. If this episode gave you even one new perspective, make sure you like, subscribe, and share it with someone who's building. I'll see you guys in the next one.